Hey everybody, welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 with Kaiser Werner. That was a very unexpected turn of events because we did manipulate the votes a bit and we were in the progress of finding some information on the King of Bohemia, which is now difficult to see because we have this Holy Roman Empire overlay here. But yeah, we were in the process of that and we didn't yet find any, but suddenly the emperor died and we got his crown. So somebody must have changed their mind. Sadly, we won't really learn who it was, but hey, who will look back at a situation like this, right? We got to look forward, and before we do anything else, we have to wear a crown, I think, in our new role as Kaiser of the Holy Roman Empire. The thing is, let's check out the headwear here. There is, all the way on the bottom is the Reichskrone, but that is a pretty significant headpiece there. We could also go with the Imperial crown. Where is it? There we go. But that is, I don't really like that one. I think we'll go with a simple, like for everyday work, we go with a simple leaf crown. Might change this, but for now, I think this is nice, and we do still have the royal robes and garment on, so we'll stick with that. We'll have a matching his and her crown, right? I think that is good, but we do need some representation. Okay, so that's the most important thing out of the way. Well, that's a nice episode, guys. Now, if we look at the carpet of the Holy Roman Empire on this map, so to speak, there's a couple spots that need to be filled in. And let's go ahead and do that. We have one here, Countess Radoslava rather. She would accept vassalage, and I think that's her here in the middle of the empire. So we will offer it to her. And unpause for a second. There we go. We didn't find anything at King Jan, but we'll keep it up for one more turn. King Jan was the one we're actually trying to. He's the King of Bohemia. By the way, my voice is gone a little bit over the days of the new year. I don't really know why, because that's the quietest new year that I ever experienced. But hey, what do you know? Anyway, so Ostfalen and Utribock over here are still not in the fold. And before we stretch out to the east here, I do want that to happen. The problem with Ostfalen is they have a very strong ally in Tuscany, and apparently we also have, so I'm banking on them not being able to attack us, or if we call them to the war first, maybe. I think we'll try and do that. We'll just call them to the war, and then that should be that. Before we go there, though, let's actually raise crown authority. We can pass limited crown authority, and that will at least enable us to revoke some titles, but the vassals can still declare wars, and they are certainly doing that. But yeah, we'll have to start somewhere, so we'll pass that one. It'll cost us some prestige, but I mean, we do have prestige aplenty, and we now have to wait until, well, 20 years until we go to high crown authority. The previous Kaiser really messed up the empire, and it's up to us to restore it. But yeah, we'll accept that challenge. Okay, so now we have this here. And, well, we first have to declare on you. Seize the Duchy of Ostfalen. Could just seize the county. We could seize it in the name of somebody else, but you have enough titles already to be a pain in my behind. Duke of Anhalt, Count Magnus. He has one county, but he will then be a duke. Nah, I think I'll rather give this away on my own, and we'll just... Oops, where's my war declaration screen? Okay, one second. So we'll just seize the county. It'll cost us 450. Actually, let's see. Count Magnus. Yeah, it costs us 600, so not really. We'll do that. Declare the war. And now we can... surely not you. We will call Tuscany to the war. They barely accept because they'll attack an ally. But we'll make sure that they are on our side. And we'll raise the armies here. Of course I shall join this war. Okay, so that makes this a really completely hopeless case for our friend there. We didn't need the ally. The reason we... Oh, hang on. A new translation. A specific phrase from Physica Elementa has been frustrating my translation efforts for days. I've even started muttering it to myself at times. My patriarch comes to me and wants to help, I guess. We can slightly improve translation quality, spend some prestige, and gain opinion. Or we could help me uncover this. 50% chance of significantly improving the translation quality and getting 50 experience and 50% chance of slightly improving it. We can improve it slightly either way. We don't need the opinion with him. I mean, he just barely likes us, and that's enough for me. So I will give it a shot. You go ahead and try. Hang on. Okay, so we got one vassal in the fold, and we have Count Ademar. Duke Rapotto is commanding another army. Well, that's going to be a joy to work with, because we have all kinds of vassals that can fight all kinds of wars. There's a faction. Prince Hermann. Didn't I see your face in a minute? He wants the Holy Roman Empire. Oh, he's the son of... Okay. Well, young sir, not that. Court. We do have something in hand that I think belongs to you. Constanze is his mother, right? Yeah, that's the mother of him. So we can get that and get a weak hook on Prince Hermann, and we shall do that. Who are you, by the way? Just a nobody. So we'll just get you out of prison, and you are nobody with a lot of claims, though. House Bremsund, isn't that the same? No, House Zeringen. Okay, but maybe renounce your claims. And then you can go out as well. Okay, now let's see. Farewell. You've gained a favor hook on Reinhold von Kerpen. Ah yeah, that's the guy that we left out. You got a weak hook on Prince Hermann. Okay, so that should make his major architectural expertise. Yeah, that is... well, she's still not great at stewardship, but she's a little better. I think though we might take her overall help, because we already get a +1 bonus from being emperor. +4 bonus. So... Oof, okay. How many people can this hold? 11 months. Okay. How about we station some siegers and send you on a merry chase. And the siegers, they could get extra supply duration. No, we don't have a good siege general apparently, so we'll just take the one that Makes our supply last a little bit longer. And these guys can help with the chase, actually. How about that? Okay, so now we should probably have him. We'll come over here. We're sieging down his... Oops, another translation event. My translation of Physica Elementa is coming along, but one section in the version I'm copying from gives me pause. My scribes insist that the words on the page mean, as we hold 2 feet in spiritualizing edges of hunter. Ah, yeah. I think I read that in the manual of my water cooker. That sounds like a Chinese translated instruction manual if I ever saw one. But yeah. Okay, so we can... Oh, the meaning is obviously I will handle it. We gain prestige, we significantly improve. I mean, there's no reason to read this. Slightly, and we gain some piety. Okay. Come up with something... No. So it's either we try and get some piety. This choice may lead down a path of zealousness. But yeah, I don't think we turned our back on our previous religious zealousy, and that was the stupidity of our youth. We now see the world a little bit clearer as an astute intellectual, and we'll definitely go ahead and handle this because we are a scholar, and we'll translate it proper. Because that is Aristotle we're talking about, right? There's no wiggle room for making this a religious vessel. Okay, so now we have these guys pretty well cornered. Ooh. Johanka has a claim on the Kingdom of Hungary. County of Geneva. So, let us... Can I click you, please? Thank you. Okay, we'll just march in here. And he's not even trying to run. So this should be pretty easy fight. Okay, so for now we'll just defend the court, the council. We'll just disrupt schemes for a minute. And then we'll find a new target. Good, so Westphalen should soon be ours. And then we can maybe give it away, but for now we can hold 1 extra territory. Also, we're losing money, which is not too great. I think we'll chase. I think we'll give some chase. We can earn a bit more prestige. Whoops, hang on. Count Adelbert, the husband of my vassals, has accused my other vassal, of having an extra marital affair. You imprison Countess of Berg. She has 1 title. She's not really... Pippin gains 20 opinion of me. Count Adelbert of Berg. Who's Pippin? Okay, 76-year-old somewhere. Yeah, we'll just go with this. I don't want to deal with it, and her family is semi-big. Now everyone knows. Well, who... Oh! I forgot to read that part of the story. So we lost 1 level of devotion. That is actually pretty bad. That is actually pretty bad. Yeah, I should have read that. Lüneburg is under siege. Are you guys serious? Well, we'll deal with that. We've got 6 months left. just have these guys sitting here a bit. There we go. They didn't even try and flee. Maybe we can catch the leader. No, we can't. They fought pretty well, all things considering, though, against 4,000 men. I mean, they should have lost a little bit more than they did. We'll just chase him around. Duke Hartwig is swayed. Okay, that's actually not the best target to sway. Speaking of that, well, this war is not really drawing my attention too much. I can address my court for a minute here. And we need to make some changes. Sadly, I cannot exchange my patriarch here. I won't exchange my chancellor. It is our brother, and he's very competent at what he does. So we'll leave him in power here. It's also good for him, and he's one of our most powerful vassals as a Duke of Transjurania. So he'll just stay here and do his thing. That is fine by me. As for our steward, we gave the young Duke Gerald of Jülich a chance. He does have 3... he does have 1 duchy and 2 counties, actually. So he's one of our more powerful vassals, though certainly not our most powerful. And so far, no heirs. So he's not that interesting to me. And we do have a couple of alternatives. I did look around on this already, and the problem here is a little bit that the one competent alternative, King Jan, who of course I would love to get on his good side, but he's already in poor health and he's very old. So I think we won't... I mean, we could be opportunist and have him in power just so he's happy for 2 minutes until he passes on to the next world, but I don't think that is a must. He is currently fighting a war for the Kingdom of Hungary. So if he gets that, it might be a bit different. We have to please him maybe. But for now, I'll leave him there because we have our own move for the Kingdom of Hungary that I could make. Now, our spy master, I also don't really want to get on his bad side. He is already of poor health, so we might soon be alleviated of that decision and we can appoint somebody to make them happy. And we do have a couple somewhat competent spy masters, though none that are really... Heike is our... She should be our physician, right? So, yeah, we could go for... Actually, my daughter could be spy master, mastress. She's young enough, but she's not really... That's not her career path anyway. So probably Count Humbert. Because Johann... I mean, he's our knight, but other than that... We have not much history, so... We could swap with Duke Gerald, and then... That might be an option too, but again, here we wait for nature to do its thing. Now for the Marshal, that's a bit of a different story. He is a Duke, but we have a very, very powerful alternative, and that is Duke Rapotto with his 5,000 men. He's still in fine health, and Sulzbach is a house we might want to keep happy. He does kind of sort of like us, but he would like us a lot more if he had a seat in the council. His vote does matter, as far as I am. Yeah, he does have 2 voting strength, and he's currently voting for our heir, so that is good. He's voting for himself here. So I think we want to make him happy, and Duke Konrad, I mean, he's somewhat competent. He's young, but he's callous, he's deceitful, he's not vengeful, luckily, so hopefully we can get away with exchanging him for Duke Rapotto and not making him too... Let's see. We'll assign him. Yeah, he loses 20 opinion, that is okay. He still likes us. Fight from council, short reign, offensive war, yeah. Okay, he still likes us well enough, so... And Duke Rapoto is just too competent at what he does or what he could do. And here comes our allies. Make it so everybody will bleed while we're sieging this city down, but at least the siege will go a lot faster, and once we have that, we should be done. A new translation. I'm having the notes for my translation of Physica Elementa read back to me when, my lord, please forgive me, but did you fall asleep? Heavens above. This classic is a piece of absolute drivel. I'll force myself through it. I mean, we don't have any stress anymore. And we can improve the quality significantly. We could slightly improve it and have my scribes take on responsibility. Or we can just take a break. I think in light of upcoming decisions, we might give it to our scribes. I don't know what an excellent translation will do. I'm really curious to find out. Really, really curious. Like, if we get the best possible translation, is that gonna make a mark on history? I assume that is our claim to fame. So with that in mind, I think we'll force ourselves through it. We can take the stress now, we're okay. We can also host a feast in 3 years. So yeah, let's do that. Make the best possible translation we can. Maybe we can get a fight going. Okay, we need to catch this guy still. He's sieging for us there. And we caught him. So hopefully that will win the war. There we go. Okay, so this one here is done. Can enforce the demands. My allies share 600 prestige for beating up on a weak vassal. And there we go. So it's a little bit more white all in all. And we didn't get this. Oh, we got the duchy, so now he's... Hang on. He's now my vassal. And we didn't get the duchy. I don't quite get this. He's my vassal and he likes us more now than he did previously, okay? And he's gonna hate us. Let's sway him a bit. Yeah, that's easy enough. Because he does have 3 titles, and I rather keep my... I don't want to take away his titles, or try to, and split up my... and solidify my power underneath some few counts. I'd rather have that spread out more, which is something we need to work on. Anyway, okay, so we got one more little nation here. And she won't accept vassalage. Base reluctance. We're from a different culture group. She's de jure my vassal, so that helps. -4. If we send her a gift, 150. Ah, no, that's such a joke. We could just declare on her. And it does cost us some prestige. I could just take the county and give it away. Yeah, that's the cheapest options. And she has 500 men. I mean, come on. We'll just take the county. It's her own fault. She should have just done it. So how can we raise a local army? No, I don't want to raise a local. So, okay, so we'll raise them all here. And send these guys in here. Oop, 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 oop. Hang on. So many events. An excellent translation. My translation of Physica Elementa finally stands complete. My words rest on beautifully illuminated pages, all protected by a lavish cover, as benefits the work's importance. The tome has taken pride of place in my library. Really? The tome has taken pride of place in my library. Huh? And every priest who reads it is mightily impressed by my efforts. Some are already speaking of making copies of their own. Okay, so now we get one lifestyle perk. Great. We get accomplished translator, more piety, more prestige, and more clergy opinion. And we lose learning +1. Great. That is pretty cool. I wonder if that has been different if we botched or just made a mediocre translation. But yeah. Okay, so now as we're getting older, I think we're gonna get more interested in anatomical studies, trying to keep our frail body alive as long as we can. So let us, you guys are gonna go there. You guys are gonna start the chase, and you will just go here. Oh yeah, actually that is quite convenient because he is a pretty good sieger. Okay, we'll try and encircle them. Oh yeah, it doesn't really work. Okay. Just try and stay ahead here. Good. Okay, so after we've done that, we might join in the fun in the war for the Kingdom of Hungary. Hang on. Oh, Marshal Rapoto. No. You need to solidify. We are fabricating a claim on Fulda, but we'll finish that anyway. 9 years. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. Ouch! Our friend died, and that hurt us quite badly. We got 2 more friends that are, well, young enough, so... Should we kill our rival just for having a little bit of... hang on, did we just fight these guys? Are you serious? Okay. We'll disband this army. I mean, we really won't need them. And they're costing us money. And yeah, we need to nominate a successor soon, but yeah, it does still have time, and we're in fine health. And we got a new learning perk. Hey. Wash your hands. Reduces chance of contracting illness. And for the courtiers as well. I can embrace celibacy. Well, that's not really know thyself is the next. Okay. Carefree. Stress gain, -20%. Mental resilience. Okay, that's going to be next. But I think we'll learn how to wash our hands, which was a great accomplishment in the 1100s. As far as I'm aware, water was considered not dirty per se, but... Oh, additional taxes. Sure, I'll take an additional 70. Thank you. And he's already improved by 1 point, so my trust in the youth is not misplaced, as it looks like. Actually, okay, now he's attacking us again. If he's leading his own army, or her, she's leading her own army, we might end this faster, but... Let's see, does she have any possibility? Yeah, she doesn't... She has 1 kid that she could promise away that just got born. So yeah, we don't really need to fear any allies. We're going to disband this army as well, and it's just a matter of time until this will resolve. We won't see this episode though, because we are at the end already. There's a lot going on my lands, but so far the Holy Roman Empire remains stable, but we do want to aim for the Kingdom of Burgundy. I'm actually gonna also get myself the Kingdom of Bavaria while we can, and then we have the core kingdoms of the empire, Lothringen, Germany, Bavaria, and then we'll see how we'll go about getting the rest. I want to stretch out my feelers for Burgundy and the territories that are connected to it, Savoy, Provence, Piedmont, etc. And I'm going to stretch out for these little, the tip of Italy's boot, and then we're going to try and expand east. try and put somebody in power here. Okay, he's losing the war against King Yan. Yeah, we need to intervene in that one if we can. Anyway, that's stuff for next episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.